Therefore, sigma is equal to E into epsilon. What is E? What is E? One person you can say. Mani say, what is E? E is the modulus of elasticity or Young's modulus.
Elastic
Right?
Young's
Modulus of elasticity or Young's modulus or tensile modulus. Right? So its units are Newton per mm square, which is equal to stress units. E is equal to sigma by epsilon. This E అనేది Young's modulus. E అనేది Young's modulus sigma by epsilon. ఈ sigma epsilon values స్ట్రెస్ స్ట్రెయిన్ వాల్యూస్ ఎక్కడ ఉన్నప్పుడు వస్తుందండి? ఈ స్ట్రెస్ స్ట్రెయిన్ డయాగ్రామ్కి ఒకసారి స్ట్రెస్ స్ట్రెయిన్ డయాగ్రామ్కి వెళ్ళండి. సో వన్స్ స్ట్రెస్ స్ట్రెయిన్ డయాగ్రామ్కి వెళ్ళినప్పుడు ఈ ఈ అనే పాయింట్ ఏ ప్లేస్లో ఉన్నాగా, ఏ పొజిషన్లో ఉన్నాగా వస్తుంది. ఆల్వేస్ ఈ క్యాలిక్యులేట్ చేయొచ్చా మన స్ట్రెస్ స్ట్రెయిన్ డయాగ్రామ్ బట్టి? So we are not
elastic limits.
Yes, up to elastic limit లో ఇస్తాం. Therefore, stress strain అనే values calculate చేసేటప్పుడు you can see here. So within the elastic limit లో stress strain కి ratio ఇస్తే elastic modulus of elasticity you can get the modulus of elasticity or Young's modulus, right? So above the proportionality limit or proportionality limit, we cannot put the stress stress directly proportional to strain. Okay, that we can remember. Stress is equal to strain within the elastic limit. Okay, so you can see this portion. So now, so the slides are visible. And one more question I can ask. One more question I can ask. Poisson's ratio. Anyone? Poisson's ratio. Pranay, you can say, what is Poisson's ratio? What is Poisson's ratio? Karimullah? Karimullah is there?
Yes, sir.
What is Poisson's ratio?
Tell us, sir.
So next, any person know what is Poisson's ratio? Anyone on the online person?
Yes, sir.
Hi. Tell me, what is Poisson's ratio?
Ratio of lateral strain to the longitudinal strain.
Yes, ratio of lateral strain to linear strain or longitudinal strain or axial strain. Axial strain అన్నా, లీనియర్ స్ట్రెయిన్ అన్నా, లాంగిట్యూడినల్ స్ట్రెయిన్ అన్నా ఒకటే. దీనికి ఆపోజిట్ డైరెక్షన్ లో వచ్చేదాన్ని లేటరల్ స్ట్రెయిన్ అంటాం, రైట్? అంటే ఆపోజిట్ మీన్స్ పర్పెండిక్యులర్ డైరెక్షన్ లో వచ్చేదాన్ని. ఎక్స్ యాక్సిస్ అనేది ఒక హారిజాంటల్ యాక్సిస్ ఉంటే దానికి పర్పెండిక్యులర్ డైరెక్షన్ లో ఉన్నదాన్ని లేటరల్ డైరెక్షన్. సో హియర్ యూ కెన్ సీ here, so the ratio of lateral strain to axial strain or linear strain is called Poisson's ratio. It is indicated with letter nu, n, nu, or 1 by m, or mu also, right? So it ranges from 0 to 1, and most probably the values are 0.25 to 0.35 for many of materials, and for cork having no deformation. So deformation is not there, there is no strain. So therefore for cork it is 0 Poisson's ratio, and for concrete 0.1 to 0.2 varying, and for rubber you can take the rubber can be easily elongated, right? So expanded, therefore it's a Poisson's ratio is 0.5. Lateral strain by linear strain is equal to 0.5, right? And the next one is the among this one more parameter, change in volume, right? So change in volume is nothing but, so the volumetric change, which is the unit volume change is defined as change in volume divided by original volume. So that is unit volume of change. That is, so delta V is the volume of change. Here unit volume of change. Therefore, it is also called unit volume of change is also called volumetric strain. Volumetric strain. Right? So this change in volume is the term. So the unit volume change is E. Unit volume change. Unit volume change. The term, remember, here change in volume. Here is unit volume change. That is volume change per unit volume. Unit volume change meaning means volume change per unit volume. That is the unit volume change. So volume change per unit volume is nothing but we can call as a volumetric strain. Volumetric strain. So therefore the term used unit volume change or volumetric strain is the same. Is defined as change in volume by original volume. Remember that the statement, if you observe the statement, so volume change, but the statement is given as the unit volume change. E is defined as the change in volume divided by original volume. Change in volume divided by original volume. Okay. So, but this unit volume change is nothing but, so particular volume change per unit volume. Volume change per unit volume. Right. That volume change per unit volume. The volume change you can also call change in volume per unit volume or original volume. Original volume you can put that you can get the volumetric strain indicated with so E or epsilon suffix V, epsilon suffix V, that is volumetric strain, right? So delta V by, which is delta V by V0. This is the change in volume. This is the original volume, right? So which is equal to epsilon into 1 minus nu, 1 minus 2 nu. So this is nothing but linear strain. This is the simple epsilon is the linear strain or axial strain into 1 minus 2 nu. 1 minus 2 nu. So that is equal to linear strain is equal to stress by, so that is sigma is equal to E into epsilon, U into epsilon. So now we require epsilon. Epsilon is equal to, so sigma by E, stress by Young's modulus, which gives this one. If you put these values here, then sigma by E into 1 minus 2 nu, right? So this volumetric strain quantity, unit volume change is also called dilation. Okay. So this is the change in volume. Okay. So these parameters, how we can obtain this delta V by E0 is equal to epsilon into 1 minus 2 nu. This parameter, this derivative